Hi, I'm Kat, and this tutorial is how to make these gold tube bead bracelets. Now, I had to find these gold tube beads online. They're kind of hard to locate. I searched through all kinds of jewelry stores, they didn't have them. Some people call them gold tube spacer beads, some people call them gold tube beads, some people call them gold tube noodle beads. Just do a Google image search, honestly, that's the easiest way. I've also included a little tutorial on how to make them adjustable using this macrame weave right here, and soon I'll be rolling out another video on how to make these crimp and clasp ones as well. For this you'll need braiding cord, beads that are small enough to fit on your cord for the ends of your bracelet, gold tube noodle beads that are the right width for your cord, tacky glue, scissors, flat nose pliers, scotch tape, and a ruler. To start, cut two 12-inch pieces of your cord. String a gold tube bead onto one of your pieces of cord. Next, overlap your pieces of cord. Then tape them down. This section will now be your center strings. If you watched my macrame bracelet videos, then you'll know what to do on this next part. If not, I suggest you go back and watch them, but I'll do a quick tutorial here. Take your second string and tie a knot around your center strings. That's these. Then, flip that knot over. Make sure the knot moves freely up and down the strings. Then, using your center strings and the left side of what is now your working string, that's this one you tied on, make the letter Q. So here's the loop of the Q. This is lowercase q, by the way. This is the loop of the Q, and this is the stick of the Q. Then take the right side of your working string, go over this string, then underneath your working strings and up through that loop. Pull it tight. Now, using the right side of your working string, make the letter P. This is over your center strings, which is the stick of the P, and then your working string makes the loop on the P. Take the left side of the working string, put it over this part of the string, then under your center strings and up through the loop of the P, and pull them tight. Then just keep repeating this until your center section looks long enough. Once that section looks long enough, I've done this one at a little over ½ an inch. You can finish it off. So flip it over. That's right, you were working on this side, and then you flip it over to this side. Take your needle and string one side of your working string through the needle. Then, if your string is short enough and you can reach up into here, go for it. If not, you'll have to shove the opposite end of the needle up through 2 or 3 of these little knots. If you can't pull it through, use your pliers to make it easier. Once the eye of the needle is through, you can pull out the string Then remove the needle, and your string has been woven back up and into the center of your work. See that? Now do the same on the other side. If you're having trouble getting your string back through the eye of the needle, try cutting the string at a little slant. If that doesn't work, put some tacky glue on the end of your string, like so, and wait about 10 seconds for that to dry. Then try threading your needle again. Much easier. This string isn't any longer than the other side, so I'm going to have to stick the end of the needle through again. And make sure that you don't stab yourself, because that will ruin the whole experience. Pull that string all the way through. And get it out of the needle. Then pull the needle out. Now tug on the two strings that you've just woven back through your work. And trim them. Make sure you don't cut any of the strings other than the ends of the two working strings that you've just woven up and through. Then put a tiny bit of tacky glue on that. Make sure you don't put so much that you saturate this, otherwise it won't slide freely on the center strings that you wove it onto. Now you just put some beads on the ends of your bracelet and you're all set. Just like that. Figure out how big your bracelet needs to be for you to slide it comfortably on and off. This would be measured at the widest part of your hand. Once your bracelet has been adjusted and fitted to your hand, you can scoot the beads in close to the knot and tie them off. Then trim your excess string, and your bracelet's all finished.